Hey, what's up? It's Rick Dees. And the day my life got organized is the day I met Dr. J. Lamar Gray. Wait a minute. Stop everything. He's number one.
Hello, Patricia Rae.
Good morning, sunshine, Dr. J.
And that's all we could do because, we're on YouTube now and they don't let us play music. So we have
really? Is that why?
Yeah, it never comes on. You could play it, you could hear it, but through the copyright stuff, it won't come across the broadcast.
I see. Well, we used to be on New HD Radio. Now we're just on YouTube.
Yes. So that is why you can't have the music anymore. I can play, even when we did it on New HD, if it played on YouTube, they could never hear the music part of it.
Gotcha.
So we were standing there looking crazy, bobbing our heads, and they weren't doing anything.
What are we going to talk about today, Dr. J?
I was going to ask you the same thing, Patricia Rae. I'm Dr. J. This is Patricia Rae over there. Hashtag Dr. J and Patricia Rae. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about the Cinerama Dome because you're a professional actress. Tell people exactly who don't really know who you are, okay? I know you so well, but they don't just know you're just not some podcast co-host. Tell the people your resume right quick, your elevator speech.
That's right. I've been an actress for 35 years. I've been in many movies, many TV shows. I've co-starred with greats like Robert De Niro, Diane Keaton, Susan Sarandon, James Caan, Adrian Brody, Marcia Gay Harden, Damian Lewis. I mean, I've worked with so many people in my career. I'm still an actress. I have a AT&T commercial running with the new Ted, who's the new spokesperson for AT&T. I play Rosa. I'm getting a manicure.
I've seen that.
I do the podcasts. I'm a painter and I'm a healer. I have a healing practice. I do Reiki and I enjoy, yoga. I've been a yogi for the last 40 years. You can find me I'm on TikTok now. So you can find me at Patricia Rae 1 on TikTok. Patricia Rae, the number 1. The Patricia Rae on Instagram, Patricia Rae on Facebook, and the Patricia Rae on X. So you can find me everywhere. So follow me too, not just Dr. J.
Follow Patricia Rae. We've got a hashtag Dr. J and Patricia Rae. And first of all, I don't want to get too much into it, but we've got a lot of new people listening and watching our show.
We do. Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everybody. We'll have people from other countries been reaching out to me.
Brazil,
Russia,
Thailand,
Indonesia,
Japan,
and we have a special guest next week that will explain all that. But for all you new people out there on TikTok, Instagram, who just got word of Dr. J and Patricia Rae, welcome aboard. Thank you for the love. Keep bringing it out. And I try to read every comment, give it a thumbs up, a love, the nice ones. And they all been nice, mostly 99%.
Yeah. I would say 99%. And one of the comments was, please do subtitles in Spanish, because we actually have a lot of people from Brazil listening to the show. So maybe Dr. J could figure that out.
Actually, there is. I know how to do subtitles. I don't know if I can do them in different languages, but I'll work on that.
And then to introduce some of our topics. So we are going to talk about the Cinerama Dome being taken over by the Alamo Drafthouse. We're going to talk about Jollibee being number 1 for the 3rd year in a row. Fried chicken. We're going to talk about
coffee out.
Snoop Dogg's new documentary. And we're going to talk about the merger, the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. And maybe a couple other things here and there.
Before we do that, let me do a little something. This is just for me, Patricia Rae. I know I'm kind of blindsiding you on that.
It's always for you.
let's get real serious for a second. There's obviously a news story going on about a young 18-year-old black kid named Nolan Wells. Have you seen this
Yes.
story?
I've been
He went.
very interested about talking about this.
We're going to talk about just brush on it a little bit because the teenager went to an Ocean Springs, Mississippi, and vacation with some of his friends, and he didn't come back. And you know, white people are getting a bad rap here, okay? Because you hear a lot of stuff on social media. Hey, don't be hanging out with a bunch of white people because you can disappear on vacation. Okay, stop it. I, Dr. J, have been on vacation with white friends, and I've been on boats with white friends. I've been in weekend excursions with white friends where I was the only black dude there, and I came back. Okay. I may have disappeared for a couple hours to my own devices, but I came back and I told somebody, hey, I'll be right back. Like a good, horror movie, right? The black guy says, oh, I'm going to the car to get some marshmallows.
So
And it
you're
never comes back.
saying that people are making too much of the fact that his friends were all white and he was black.
It does happen a lot, though. There's somebody else shared a story with me about another kid named Daniel Irving, also 18, drowned. He went, two white friends picked him up, and they said, let's go swimming and fishing. And apparently they came back without him. And a couple of days later, they admitted that he drowned, and they disposed of his clothes and his phone because they panicked. I don't know why they would panic. He's the one drowned. And it probably wasn't both of them. One of them said, dude, man, I can't live with this, man. I totally can't live with this, dude.
Oh my
I'm
God,
telling.
man, we got to go to the police. Which
Gotta
they
go to the
should
police,
have
dude.
immediately.
So this has become a story. Listen, like I said, I have friends. I have Asian friends, Hispanic friends, white friends, black friends, obviously, and I've gone out with everybody and managed to come back. Now, granted, I'm from a different generation. Okay, so maybe that's a thing because these kids are all 18 and 19. Dr. J's got a little more street cred being straight out of Compton. So, I kind of have my instincts always there about certain things. I don't take a lot of chances when I'm too far from home, and if something don't feel right, something don't feel right. But please, let's give the white people a break. Don't think because a black guy is going to get invited that, no, you're not going because the white people invited you, you're not going to come back. Nah, stop that. Stop it.
But it was a little more than that. It was the fact that they had his car keys, didn't mention that to the parents. They had his phone, which was completely wiped out. His Snapchat was wiped clean. All his texts were wiped clean.
Oh, it's suspicious. It's suspect all around.
He's seen alive on the he's seen alive after they left the island at another pool party. I mean,
allegedly.
Very, very suspicious circumstances, and the police ruled everything immediately like nothing seemed out of the ordinary. But if the tables were reversed and 3 black boys were with a white man who did not come back, they would have all been in jail immediately.
Hey, listen, I've been on that side of it too. I've been like a group of brothers who had one white friend, and we protected him like he was the Pope. We was like, dude, you cannot disappear.
Our whole race depends on it.
Yeah, we gonna go to jail. I've actually done that. Hey, Brad, where you going? Well, I'm going over here. Nah. You stay where I can see you because I ain't gonna have to come. We have to come back without you. We gonna be in jail. So I've been on that side of it too. Watch my white friend. Hey, buddy, you come over here and stick with me. I can't have nothing happen to you.
The part that people are really upset about is that the reverse discrimination would have been out of control, and right away they would have been suspects. But even with all of the strange circumstances, they were not Nothing was labeled or even investigated. They weren't even going to investigate it as if it was a crime.
Yeah, there's it's well in Mississippi too. Both my parents are from Mississippi. And it's a lot. In the autopsy report came back, they had a private autopsy, which was inconclusive about everything.
It did not say anything, actually.
So it didn't
No.
help. But we'll stay tuned to that. But it's suspect and all the way around. But I think that's why fathers and men are so important in life. It's always important for like a wife to say, my husband or dad to be there. I have two black sons, obviously, and they go out with their white friends. So it's always, hey, if anything go down, call me. It's always good to have that strong, and not saying that his father wasn't, but it's always good to have the strong father and that dad. And because I've always through my life made sure that in every level of education, I was with my sons. So people know I'm the dad. I'm here. I'm active. The same with my wife, going to functions all the time. Because when there are parts of this country that if there's not a strong male figure in like a woman's life or a kid's life, then that's mostly makes you a target. So dads, keep involved, and husbands, show your face. You know what I'm saying? And make your presence felt. And know that there's that, hey, you don't come back without my son, because we're gonna have a problem. Okay.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
so it's important for men to be active in kids and their wives' lives as well. Okay. No disrespect to people who are, of course, gay, and wow, I don't need a man. Well, I'm just talking about this particular situation. But even gay women, it's good to have an uncle or dad or somebody there that can, a strong presence to know that, hey, you're gonna have to deal with this person, and you don't want to
That's
deal
right.
with that
Someone
person.
to protect, someone to be like the caretaker that's responsible, that does make you rethink doing something to a child or a woman or a person, because they're
Yeah.
going to get a whooping.
Yeah, go get it. They're gonna be beat.
You're
Don't
going to
get your
get a whooping.
lazy.
That's what's
Don't get
going to
your
happen. You
don't get
mess
your
with me,
300-pound.
you mess with my child, you're getting a whooping.
Don't get your dad is 300-pound drunk. Find somebody else. Go get your uncle. Don't find your 300-pound drunk dad or something like that. Find somebody else. Okay. So we got that out of our system, and I just wanted to say that. Now, Patricia Rae, you're the actress in the room. Let's talk about the Cinerama stuff, because I have never, and I'm ashamed to say this, I have never lived in LA all my life. I've never taken in a movie here.
You've never been to the Cinerama Dome?
I've been to Archlight. I've been to some Chinese man's theater. I mean, I'm sorry, Roman's theater. And I have been to iPic. I never have been in the Cinerama Dome. I've driven by it a gang of times, but
Well,
I've
it's
never
a
been in there.
historical landmine. I meant landmine.
Landmine? Okay.
It's a historical landmark. It's been
Okay.
around since the 1963. It was built by founder William R. Foreman. And it's been sitting there dormant since COVID. It closed during COVID when all the theaters closed down, and it's owned by Sony Pictures.
Of
And
course,
they
they own
had,
everything in show business. Why not?
of course, and they had talks of maybe reviving it for a long time, and then but people really miss this landmark because, first of all, it's a huge screen that wraps around 100 feet, and it's round, and the sound,
Really?
mm-hmm.
Is it
The
one
sound.
screen? Is it one theater, or is it one screen or several screens?
It's one immersive large format curved screen with
Wow.
surround sound. It's a really beautiful experience to see like a big time movie, like for
Oh, I
instance to
bet.
see now that Steven Spielberg just directed. So it has been sitting there, and so has the ArcLight, which is right behind it, which has 14 theaters that have not been open. But Alamo Draft House has taken an interest in reopening it. So they have done some renovations to the actual ArcLight part of it. They're going to leave the Cinerama Dome intact. They're going to leave it preserved. Sony has a vested interest in revitalizing it because there was a 20% increase in movie going attendance in the last couple of years. So there is an interest for, a lot of films are doing really well at the theaters. So there's an upswing. So they want to take advantage of this. The Alamo Drafthouse, which is originally opened in Texas, it's a chain of movie theaters that serves food at your seat. So you have an app and you go on your phone and you can order food, or a waitress will come to you and you can give them an order and then they will bring you the food. Usually it's like pizza and burgers and chicken fingers and popcorn and sodas. You can drink, you could have cocktails. So it really becomes a fun experience. I have gone to Cinema 101 in Glendale. I really enjoyed it. I like to not have to get up and be in a line to get popcorn. A lot of people commented that who wants to, have someone come and bring you your popcorn and want to stand in line and get it at the concession stand. Well, I'm not for that. What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say that I haven't been in that experience, but I am a member of the iPick theaters where
Oh,
it's
okay.
exclusively dine in, and I love it. I love them bringing I overeat though, because you overeat because you shouldn't be eating dinner and a bunch of popcorn. So they force you to
Exactly.
overeat. But the
On
popcorn,
purpose.
they only bring your popcorn until when the movie starts. But for some reason, it is buttered all the way through and salted to perfection. You know, I have to put salt and butter on your popcorn in other theaters. This is the only place that will bring me a bag of popcorn, and it's perfect from the top to the bottom. I don't know how they do it,
I
but
don't know
I
how
love
they
it.
do it.
No. And of course, AMC tried the whole dine-in experience, and of course, it didn't work because these other places have actual servers doing this. And then, of course, AMC just hires any community college dropout who needs a job, and they don't work the dine-in experience at all well.
Yes, of course. Well, you're also, if you don't get the right person. But like I said, you can order on the app and somebody brings it to you. And they're really good about, this is at the Cinema 101, but Cinema Look, I'm sorry, Cinema Look. But if you don't like it or something comes out cold or whatever, you can send it back, and I enjoy
I'm watching a movie, Patricia Rae. You think I have time to send back pizza and popcorn? I mean, then it's work. I mean, I'm going to miss the scene. I'm going to miss who's the murderer because I'm worried about my pizza coming back because it's cold. Jeez.
Well, the Cinerama Dome, which is a Los Angeles historical cultural monument, closed at the beginning of COVID. Its owner, Pacific Theaters, filed for bankruptcy in 2021 and announced that the Pacific Theater chain and its sister company, ArcLight, were going to be shutting down. So the fact that Sony's opening this up and opening up this monumental cultural landmark is really great also for that neighborhood, which is like Sunset and Vine.
Not a lot going on there these days.
Exactly. A lot of those places have been decimated by COVID, closed down. There's not a lot of activity. There's Hollywood and Highland Mall, but I think this is going to add a lot of prestige to the tourism. And the neighbors are actually had petitioned to reopen the theater, so they're going to be very happy that this is coming back, that this is going to be a part again of Hollywood culture, and I think it's going to do really well. I think
hope
people
so.
are ready to go back to the movies.
I am, and I get a second chance. I get another chance to go see a film there. So I'm excited because I always drove by there and said, when you live in LA, I grew up in LA, straight out of
And
Compton.
everybody
You get
knows
used to
it.
stuff.
I mean, it's such a eye-catching building, that round building with the dimples in it. Looks kind of like a giant golf ball.
Yeah, it does. And you drive by all the time as a native and be like, oh, I should catch a movie there one time. That'd be fun. And then you do it, and the next thing you know, you don't do it. It's shut down. So it's reopening. So I'm going to make it a point to go see a movie there. So
the last movie I saw there was a movie about a it was with what's it? Now I can't remember anything, but it was about ex machina. That's what I saw there,
A
with
what?
a director talk back. You never saw Ex Machina?
No, I don't know what that is, Patricia Rae.
About this brilliant guy, recluse, who lives up in the kind of the mountains of Hollywood in this stone house that's built into the rock, and he builds these androids that are like real. You think they're real people, and he invites a gentleman who's researching, doing some research to come do research, and he doesn't realize that this woman that's there, like kind of helping him out, is an android, and he starts to fall in love with her and try to rescue her
Of course. Of
because she's
course.
trapped in the
She's a
house.
sexy android with like the perfect figure and the perfect lips and soft hair and skin,
Mm-hmm.
right? So,
Mm-hmm.
who knows where that could go?
That's right.
A shocking love scene, I'm assuming.
So that's
Okay.
the last thing I saw at the Cinerama Dome. So that was
Well,
years ago. Jesus.
well, I wonder if the first thing I would see there would be the new Snoop Doggy Dogg biopic.
Documentary.
Do you think? It's not a documentary.
What? Oh, it's
It's
a
a real
biopic.
biopic.
Kind of like the Michael Jackson, where
Yeah,
who's
like
playing
Michael
Snoop
Jackson.
Dogg?
Jonathan Davis. I'm saying his name right? Jonathan Davis. Davis with two S's. Okay. And he's from the movie Outer Banks. And I don't know if I thought the guy who played Snoop in the pick Straight Outta Compton did a pretty good job. But what do I know? This is a biopic. This is the third biopic from the hood. First we had Biggie Smalls biopic, which I thought was excellent, directed by George Tillman, I want to say. Well cast and well made, well written. Derek Luke plays Diddy. And then, of course, Straight Outta Compton was totally excellent. My favorite one, for obvious reasons, directed by F. Gary Gray. I thought it captured it real well. I hated the fact that the writers got nominated for an Oscar. They have to have two white guys write Straight Outta Compton. I don't know if people know that. And
I did
they
not
were
know
nominated
that.
because the legal ramifications, because you had Eazy-E's Widow had a side, Ice Cube had a side, Dre had a side. So the only way they could work everybody's parts in together, they had to hire writers for hire who could come together and take a little bit of everybody's story and mesh it together. And ultimately, they were nominated for Oscars for best original screenplay. I don't know why. Patricia Rae, you and I could have wrote that screenplay. I mean, it's
That's
not
right.
like this happened in the 1930s. This is like 1980s. Anybody who grew up in Compton could have wrote this movie. So anyway, that was my favorite one. Then, of course, Tupac's All Eyes on Me, which I totally was a total bust. They waited years to bring that to life. And then, of course, it was a total bust. I don't think they captured the movie well. I don't think I think it didn't flow well at all. And I think there was so many exciting things about Tupac's life. They didn't capture a lot of Tupac growing up, which is the most interesting part of his life. So here we go again with Snoop Dogg's. It's R-rated. It's going to be released August 6th of next year. And it has some stiff competition. It's gonna have Disney's the Bluey movie and the Black Bears Jason's the Bluey movie.
What's that?
It's gonna open with the Bluey movie. I have no idea, but you're the actress, Patricia Rae. I don't know. The Bluey movie.
I don't know.
And Jason Stamos' Stole My Bike. Is that anything like the Bicycle Theater, the Thief, or something like that? I don't know. So it's gonna the director from Hustle and Flow, and his name's Craig Brewer, and he's gonna direct it. They're gonna capture. They got the whole soundtrack. Drop it like it's hot.
So
Gin and juice.
is Snoop involved in it at all? Is he a producer?
He's very involved in it. He's very involved in it. I don't know exactly if he's executive producer but he's heavily involved in it. They don't know if it's going to be like a Bohemian Rhapsody, where you cover the whole career, or is it going to be like Bruce Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, where they capture one chapter of their life. I think you should do the career. That's how Straight Outta Compton did it. That's how Biggie's movie did it. And that's not how Tupac's movie did it. Okay. So, I mean, it's a lot to cover, but it's going to be nice. They're going to do for his debut was with Dr. Dre in the soundtrack to the film Deep Cover, starring Lawrence Fishburne and your boy Jeff Goldblum.
My boy?
Yeah.
Who?
It was called Deep Cover. Yeah, it don't stop because it's 187 on an undercover cop. That's the track where Snoop first premiered in 1992. So it's going to be popular. It's done by Magic Entertainment. You know, Brian Grazer is involved. And anything he touched turns to gold. He produced 8 Mile with Eminem. And of course, this is all part of Death Row. Death Row Pictures president Sarah Remaker, she's involved. So Death Row has they're still around. So they've got their complete support of everything. It's going to be done right. And of course, if it's done by Brian Grazer, so for those of y'all that don't know, it also puts money in Ron Howard's pocket, because they are producing buddies of Imagine Entertainment, and they've done a lot of work. You ever work with Ron Howard, Patricia Rae?
No, I'm good friends with his brother, Clint Howard.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was at my wedding.
I met Clint Howard before at a radio station I worked at years ago. Very nice guy. I missed him at your wedding. I didn't notice him.
How did you miss him? He was in the church.
I know. He was probably standing right next to me. I know.
Yeah, because it was all the way in the back. They got there like right as the doors were closing.
And I was the only black guy at your wedding, and I came back safely.
That's because you snuck out.
I made it back from Patricia Rae's wedding, and I was safe. Okay, so the biopic, did you audition for this? You didn't get an audition call for this, Patricia Rae?
No, I don't.
No?
I don't really, I've never really been like, I guess I just don't have that kind of Afro-Latina flavor. So I really do like films that have like a lot big black casts. Though I'd love to, but
you did All Rise. You was in All Rise.
That is true. But was the cast. The cast wasn't like predominantly black. Simone.
It was very diverse. It was very diverse.
Alex Brinson, they were black, but nobody else was black. It had a lot of Latinas in it, actually.
If you haven't seen All Rise, the series, you go to, where is it streaming at right now?
Or HBO.
Mm-hmm. And see Patricia Rae play the best Latina judge. I thought you should have had a spinoff.
Me too. Judge Abigail Delgado, she was a spitfire. Spitfire, no nonsense judge.
And she was 6'2" behind that bench.
That's right.
Meet Patricia Rae. You're not 6'2".
I was on the judge deciding this merger. I would have also stopped the merger for the Warner Brothers Paramount.
What merger is that, Patricia Rae?
The Warner's Paramount merger. The deal now gives the states more time. So, judge issues temporary restraining order in the Paramount Warner Brothers merger. A Latina judge, actually. A judge
speaking of which,
Paramount Warner Brothers must halt their merger for at least 2 weeks. The ruling comes after 12 states. 12 states filed a lawsuit last Monday seeking to block the merger because they argue that this merger would eliminate competition in Hollywood and reduce choices for consumers nationwide. So think about it. If you have one studio making all the work, all of the movies, then you have to pay whatever set prices for movie tickets, for streaming, for a pay-per-view that they set, because they own everything. There's no competition, and competition is what sets fair prices. But Paramount argues that the deal would strengthen its ability to compete with major streaming rivals. At this point, there would be no streaming rivals. They would own everything basically except for Netflix.
It's almost as if you have no business training at all.
So the deal gives states more time to see their cases in court and temporarily restrains and halts the deal from processing for the next 14 days, but could extend up to 28 days. However, this is going to cost Warner Brothers Paramount a lot of money because they are going to have to start owing the shareholders money for every day that this merger doesn't go through, because this merger is worth $111 billion.
$31 per share.
Yeah, so it's $35 per square foot. The court sets August 3rd as the date for the hearing for the preliminary states injunction motion to go through. The 12 states that are suing, and it's the attorney generals of each state: California, Arizona, Colorado, Connecticut, Massachusetts, Minnesota, Nevada, New Jersey, New York, Oregon, and Washington, which probably have very good film incentives. So for them, it behooves them to block the merger.
Is South Carolina your new homestead sign on here? I didn't see their names there.
It did not, because
maybe you should get on that, Patricia Rae.
Well, our tax incentive is not as competitive as, say, New Jersey or Louisiana or New York, but that's what we're working on.
What y'all offer, like South Carolina, like 2 chickens and a hog?
Oh, speaking of chicken, who won number 1 chicken fried chicken? Go ahead, tell them.
Oh, it was Jubilee. But before I go into that, I want to talk quickly about the merger, right quick. I just want to say that I love it when these corporate eggheads always try to defend their decision, like they said that the merger will be good for growth in the industry and give consumers access to more content. I love it when they say what we know is not going to happen. It's like Mark Zuckerberg baby. Exactly. It's like Mark Zuckerberg baby saying that AI won't kill jobs, it'll give us more jobs. We know that's not true. We know that this will not have growth in the industry, and it will not have more content. It probably will be more content, but not new content, just old content that they had for years. And
yes, one of their arguments is that the libraries between the HBO and the Warner Brothers library is going to be huge. Again, a monopoly.
Old stuff. Now, I don't know if we haven't talked about this on the show. Danny Glover is slowly going into not autism. Good Lord. Dementia.
Oh, no, he has dementia?
Yeah, slowly. It's a slowly progression. He's done an interview. He's admitted to it. Alzheimer's.
Alzheimer's.
Yes, that's what he's into. And he did an interview on network news and said he's slowly going there and he's getting in front of it. And I always wanted to see one more Lethal Weapon 5. And
because 4 wasn't enough, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I love that series. I mean, I love that.
It's Danny Glover and Mel Gibson, right?
Mel Gibson, yeah. And by the way, the original Lethal Weapon is a Christmas movie. They always miss that. They always talk about Die Hard. The original Lethal Weapon took place at Christmas too. The last scene is on Christmas Day. They're having Christmas dinner.
So
why is that not a Christmas movie?
In the list of Christmas movies.
Absolutely. The opening song before the girl jumps off the building is Jingle Bells. The opening song to the opening credits is Jingle Bell Rock. So how is that not a Christmas movie?
It is a Christmas movie.
Let me calm down.
Now that you got that out of your system, thank God.
Anyway, the reason why they said they haven't done one, because Shane Black, who created the original characters, has been trying to write one. They're having trouble coming up with a script. But the main reason is that there's so much turmoil in Warner Brothers Studios, which distributed it and produced it, that there's been so many mergers.
I knew there was going to be a connection somewhere.
Yes, it was. Took forever to get there, but there's so many mergers and buyouts and stuff with the rights that they couldn't get it together to come up with a script to get everybody on page to do it. Richard Donner, who directed all of them, who passed away, God rest his soul, he knighted Mel Gibson to direct a fifth Lethal Weapon.
Oh, that would be amazing. Is Mel
It'll be
Gibson
right.
interested in it though?
Mel Gibson was on it. They were working on it, but
Oh, okay.
ultimately, because Warner Brothers couldn't get their acts together because they have the full rights of the film and a bunch of other stuff, they couldn't get it done. And now Danny Glover is slowly slipping into dementia. We may not
Deteriorating.
see it. Yeah, we may not see it. So,
would you be opposed to recasting Lethal Weapon, and who would you recast it with? I'd say
I'm not.
Washington.
Well, they tried it with the TV show with Damon Wayans. Remember? They did a TV show, Lethal Weapon.
But what's Denzel Washington's son's name?
John Davis.
John David. I think he'd be a great Danny Glover.
Well, the character of Danny Glover was a lot older than the character of Mel Gibson. So I don't know how that would work.
I see what you're saying.
Unless, so it could be done. I mean, but I wanted to see those two, Mel Gibson, Danny Glover, retired from the police department because they're both in their 70s now. So I was looking for Joe Pesci, everybody to get on board and come and do a fifth one, but it probably isn't going to happen. And I don't think Warner Brothers cares because they're on to other things. Anyway, you were talking about fried chicken, Patricia Rae.
I was.
Do you fry chicken? Have you fried a chicken? You cook?
I do cook. I don't do fried chicken. I don't.
Why not?
I don't.
Is this like a personal choice, or you don't? The grease is too hot.
I don't fry it. Frying is not one of my go-tos at home, so I don't fry anything. I don't fry French fries. I don't make fried food. That's not to say I won't eat fried food. I just don't make it because.
So you don't have the
I don't want to add the calories and the the cholesterol to my life by actually making it at home. Yeah. So I make it harder for me to eat fried food by only eating it out.
Okay. All right. Well, they have a list. A list has come out, and I hate these stupid lists because there are always places on there I disagree. I hate the best hamburger list. I hate the best French fry list. I hate the best dessert list. I hate all these desserts because I don't know who's judging these things. I don't even know if there are judges. There's just some wise guy staff writer who's just pulling this right out of their ass. That's what I think it is.
Is that what you think? Yeah.
Because who would do this? What committee is on board with this to determine the top 10 fast food fried chicken chains in the U.S.? In the U.S. Now, to be fair, it says fried
Reader's Choice Awards. What's the Reader's Choice Awards? Do we even know what that is? I have no idea. The Reader's Choice Award?
I know what Reader's Digest used to be, but I've never heard of the Reader's Choice. Now, to be fair, it says the top 10 fast food fried chicken chains. It doesn't say the top 10 fried chicken joints. Okay, there's a difference. Because there's a local place in my area that does pretty good fried chicken. I won't say their name because they ain't going to pay me. But it's not a chain. It's a joint. It's one location, privately owned.
Gotcha.
So that's the difference. You got to look into the wording here. So it says fried chicken chains. Chains are usually more than 25 around the country. So,
I did not know that. And they have. Quite a
corporate.
few, don't they?
Would you like to do the honors of the list here? It's
they have quite a few.
Coffee. So it's Jollibee. I've never been there. I don't even see these around that much. I'm somewhere in Universal City or LA and I drive by one. I had no idea. If you look at the symbol, it's not. I had no idea they sell fried chicken.
I've only seen one on Santa Monica Boulevard, somewhere in East Hollywood. But the list is Jollibee number 1, Church's Fried Chicken, Roy Rogers, which isn't just fried chicken, right?
I've never been to Roy Rogers. Patricia, I
Huey
think it's Church's
Magoo's chicken
Texas chicken.
tenders, which I've never even heard of. How is
Huey
that a
Magoo.
chain?
I don't know.
Lee's
Around the
Famous
country.
Recipe, never heard of them. Pollo
Okay.
Campero, which is good. I've had that. They have a lot of them in Miami.
That's flame broiled, I'm thinking, right? Flame
But
broiled?
they do have fried chicken.
Oh, okay.
Number 7, Chick-fil-A, which is not even fried chicken. It's a fried chicken sandwich. PDQ, I never even heard of it. Number 9, Crispy Crunchy Chicken. Never heard of it.
Is that like Krispy Kreme crunchy chicken or?
And then number 10 is Raising Cane's. So where is Bojangles? Because there's a Bojangles on every corner in North Carolina. You can't leave the house without hitting a Bojangles. And KFC. Where's KFC?
Popeyes. Where's Popeyes?
Popeyes.
Where's Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles?
Where's Roscoe's?
They do a pretty good fried chicken there, which leads me to my point, Patricia Rae, and I'm going to have to pull my black card here.
100 stores in North America they have, and 1,800 restaurants worldwide. That's a lot. So they have restaurants, and it's a Filipino-owned restaurant, so maybe they have them in the Philippines.
Listen, my family's from the South. Grew up in Compton, but I was raised Southern, as we say, meaning both my parents were from the South, Mississippi. I mentioned that. Okay, to people from the South, fried chicken, first of all, is not a tender or not a
chicken
piece.
tender or a chicken wing or a chicken nugget.
It's our nugget. No, thank you, Patricia Rae. Fried chicken is a whole chicken cut up in pieces and fried. Now, how many pieces are in a chicken, Patricia Rae?
So there's 2 wings, 2 thighs, 2 drumsticks, 6, and 2 breasts, 8.
In a Black Southern household, there are 10 pieces of chicken.
How do you get 10 pieces of chicken out of a chicken?
I'm glad you asked, Patricia Rae. There's 2 wings, obviously. If you get a whole chicken, if you start with a whole chicken, there's 2 wings,
2 wings,
2 drumsticks,
2 drumsticks,
2 thighs,
2 thighs,
2 breasts,
2 breasts.
and there's the back of the chicken.
Who eats the back?
Dr. J. And
I've never
everybody who
eaten
grew
a chicken back.
in the Black Southern household, you eat. You take the back, because to start off with the whole chicken, you get to cutting, and you cut off all the pieces, the back is left, and then you cut the back in the middle of the spine, and then you have 2 pieces. So 2 pieces of back, which is 10
Is there
pieces
even
of chicken.
any meat on the back?
There is some meat on it, but once you deep fry it, it is crispy, and it's my favorite part of the chicken to start with. If you got a back in a plate of fried chicken, Dr. J will take both of your backs, and it is
Dr.
delicious.
J's got your back.
I got your backs. Who ate the back chicken? And
That would be Dr. J.
there will be a fight in a Black household over the back of the chicken, and I will be in the middle of it. So yes, in a Black Southern household, you got 10 pieces of chicken. You take the back, you cut it in half, and it's actually very juicy back there and tender. And not only do you eat it, you have to suck on it. It's delicious, and you just break the little spines into little pieces. It is a delicious part of the chicken. So yes, now you know.
In the back of the chicken, there's that little tender piece of chicken, that little nugget. What's it called?
Oh, that's the butt, ain't it?
No, the chicken jewel or the chicken. There's a name for it.
I don't know that. Now, if you really want to get 12 pieces, you can start kicking the gizzard of the chicken and start cooking that. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. There's 11 pieces of chicken, because there's the back you cut in half for 2 more pieces, and then you fry the neck. My bad. My mother fried the neck of the chicken, which is very juicy. Now, you don't eat the neck of the chicken. You just kind of nibble on it and suck on it. Yes. So my bad. In a Southern Black household, there's 11 pieces of chicken.
Well, you learn something new every day.
See, Patricia Rae, you've been throwing out good chicken all this time. People across America have been throwing out the back.
Throwing
which
out the
add
good
2
part of
more
the
pieces
chicken.
of chicken. You've been throwing out the neck. And if you really want to get involved, you get the gizzards and start frying that. And now add your 3 or 4 more pieces. There you go. That's the chicken. So nobody's doing this. Chick-fil-A doesn't give you a chicken back. Raising Cane's doesn't have a chicken back. Roy Rogers, I can guarantee you none of these top 10 places have backs. So that is fried chicken, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, it's called the chicken oyster. The chicken oyster.
What?
It's a piece of meat right underneath the the back part of the chicken, and it's soft and tender. And a lot of people use it to make dishes. The chicken oyster.
You're
It's
a
a
research
delicacy.
king. You are such a research guru. Golly, you looked that up. That was bothering you.
Piece of chicken you were missing.
Yeah, but there's all kind of. You can go to Vons nowadays and Albertsons. Remember somebody dropped dead in Vons by the chicken
That's
place?
right.
So you can find good fried chicken. So
Now,
but if
I
you
think.
like that,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm done. I'm done.
All right.
I'm done.
I think that this last story deserves a mention because I want to know what this person that got stopped at customs was going to do with pieces of lizard.
I have a theory to this, and I have some experience with this, not personally, but I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy of what you do with lizard parts, particularly the heads.
Oh God.
Would you like to know, or you want me? I'll wait till the story.
I need to know. So this gentleman was going through customs, and his bag got stopped because one of these detection dogs smelled.
These
and he had
nosy canines.
He had plants and mangoes and fruit and like 10 or 15 pounds of lizard parts. Something
Wow.
like that, right?
It's a lot of 50 pounds of
50
raw meat.
50 pounds of lizard meat.
Yeah.
What? And he was bringing it from where?
They said they didn't say where he was bringing it from.
Asia or Philippines or something like that.
He was stopped in Los Angeles Port Entry, which is in Long Beach, over there by the Vincent Thomas Bridge. If you ever been over there near San Pedro, Thailand, right? Riding from Thailand.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Of course, of course. Where else? Wouldn't be
Asia.
Russia. Yeah. And that's a lot of garlic and bamboo and banana plants, which are plantains, right? Right? Or is
Banana
that different
plants?
fruit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kinda. 16 pounds of actual lizard parts.
That's what I said. 15 pounds, 16 pounds.
Yeah, you're right.
What do you do with lizard parts? I want to know. Why would he bring that? How did he think that no one was going to find this in his bag?
Well, he thought the dog would be sniffing for drugs, not for my lizard parts. They had no, and I would have got away with it, wasn't for those mangy kids and their dog. Okay, I knew when I worked for a sports radio station back in the day, I knew a football player who used to play with the Raiders. I'm not going to say his name because he's in jail for life for murder.
Oh, Lord.
So I don't want to go there. But
that's not hard to Google. Which Raider is in jail for murder?
There's several, I do believe. But yeah, you can Google it if you want to. Don't tell him I said so. But apparently, lizard heads particularly are used by some athletic trainers to put in a blender and grind up. And it is used as a smoothie for energy.
Oh, my God. Can't you just do a protein powder?
No. Apparently, there's something about lizard parts, and particularly the head, and this football player testified. He said, hey, I tried it. He said it was an acquired taste. Of course, don't got to tell me that. But he had so much energy, and he was so revved up, and there was so much intensity that he just did it regularly once a week, only before a game. he would drink ground up lizard heads in a smoothie, and it lit a fire into him.
So there's an actual market for lizard parts, and what kind of lizards are we talking about? Are we talking about iguanas, geckos?
They didn't go that specific, and I don't know if it's legal or not, but they did it in the Raiders locker room, right? Among other things going on in that locker room. So I don't know if it's illegal to do that, but that's what I heard the service was. So I don't know if this was for that. Athletes do different things. Joe Louis, the fighter, once drank cow blood straight up.
What? You got to do a whole segment with Mateo, my husband, about weird training like rituals.
Yeah.
Like before games and stuff.
I don't know people who eat lizard. I don't know is that a delicacy or something, but I know that's one use of it. Now, all the other stuff I couldn't tell you.
Let's look it up.
Do you want to try a lizard smoothie, Patricia Rae? So the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service officers took custody of all that stuff, the lizard parts. And did they put them in a freezer or something? They're going to need them for evidence, I take it. And officers have not released the identity of the traveler because they probably can't pronounce his name or specify what penalties or criminal charges. So they don't even know what the criminal charges are. They just know this looks suspect. You've got lizard heads and mango. So this is suspect. This is very interesting.
Very suspect. So apparently, lizard is considered a local delicacy and a source of protein in several parts of the world, such as Atlas Obscura's Guide on Water Monitors in Indonesia, parts of Southeast Asia and Pacific desert regions in the Middle East. People often describe the taste of properly cooked lizard meat as similar to chicken or chewy, dense poultry.
Tastes like chicken. Why did I not see that coming?
Everything tastes like chicken. The most widely consumed lizard is iguana or water monitor lizards.
Someone
also
told
the
me
spiny tail lizard. Usually grilled, roasted, fried on an open fire or by street vendors. Health risks. Must be cooked thoroughly. Undercooked reptile meat can carry harmful bacteria like salmonella. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Really? Let's eat some raw lizard.
Well, look, listen, I'm not falling for that taste like chicken thing because I went to South Carolina one time and someone said, try the frog legs. They taste like chicken. No, they do not. Frog legs do not taste like chicken. And I hated it. They're slippery. They're slimy. They look like at least a chicken leg doesn't look like an actual chicken leg, but a frog leg looks like an actual frog leg. And the tendons are there. I felt awkward eating it, and it did not taste like chicken. Duck does not taste like chicken either.
What's the most unappetizing thing you've ever eaten?
I'm going to have to say the fried frog legs. That was the most unappetizing thing I've ever eaten. I didn't expect it to be slimy. I didn't expect the leg to be intact. Like the foot.
Like with still on the
tendons,
bone?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be like a chicken leg, you don't have the foot on there, right? But the frog leg, you still got the foot, and it still bends like it's an actual leg. So I didn't expect that. So that may have been the most. So don't tell me about this lizard tasting like chicken. This fried lizard. Do you have a list of the top 10 fried lizard joints in the country?
Number 1, Indonesia.
It may be Chick-fil-A. So
unappetizing thing I've ever eaten is tripe, which is the lining of the stomach of a cow.
Oh, really? Oh, so let me take you back. Chitlins. Chitlins is the most unappetizing things I've ever happened for a while too.
What's chitlins?
Chitlins is pig guts. Once again, a delicacy in the Black Southern household. My mother used to make chitlins. They smell. Chitlins have a strong smell where to this day, if I walked in somebody's house and they were cooking chitlins, I would know and I would walk right back out. Like,
He
oh,
would
that's
do an
horrible.
about face and walk back out.
Yeah, I never smelled something so horrible that somebody's actually said, I eat this and put this in my mouth.
Oh
Chitlins.
gosh.
It's pig guts. It's like pig guts, and they cook it. And my mom used to get the whole pig, and you got to clean them real good. If you remember the movie Boomerang with Eddie Murphy and Robin Givens, there was a scene at their Thanksgiving dinner where the mother of David Allen Greer is stirring a pot of chitlins, and she says, "See, I told you they don't stink when you take the membrane out of there."
Oh
See,
no.
and if I would have been out of there if somebody brought chitlins to a Thanksgiving party, so that's probably the worst thing I ever tasted. So, but
Well, on that note, I'm gonna go get me some chitlins.
go get some chitlins, Patricia. They don't even sell chitlins. Someone's got to make them for you because
Oh,
nobody
God.
would sell that in a restaurant and have that stench going out there. Was that it, Patricia Rae? Did we cover things for this week?
I think we did. I think we did some damage.
I think we did some damage. Absolutely. I would like to give them your social media again because you're on TikTok finally.
I am finally on TikTok. I did have a previous TikTok account, but I didn't remember the login. So I just created a new account. And the new account is Patricia Rae 1, the number 1, at Patricia Rae and at the Patricia Rae on Instagram and Facebook, Patricia Rae, the Patricia Rae on X. Follow us, like us, follow us on YouTube, Dr. J's House of Podcasts, formerly
40,000
known.
strong and counting.
Oh, so thank you to all our new followers. We're going to have a special guest next episode. So stay tuned. Turn on your notifications. Follow us. Comment. We love it. We thank you, everyone.
And maybe we will do a live show next time and get some comments and answer some questions.
Oh, we should
because
do a live show with our guest.
We should do it with our guests if we can get them up very early. So next Thursday, we will have a special guest. You don't want to miss that because
surprise guest. He's a very big influencer and he discovered Dr. J.
Well, he's got some explaining to do. He's got some planning to do when I see this guy. Believe that. All right. So take care, y'all. Talk to you soon.
Peace out.